Welcome to Apple Classroom for MacBook.
Throughout the duration of this video, you are more than welcome to pause and follow along on your own device or take notes as we progress.
We are going to begin by downloading Apple Classroom from either the App Store or for self-service. In this video, I'll be using the App Store and walking you through that process. With the App Store open, we're going to use the search bar to type Apple Classroom and locate the application that we wish to download. Then just go ahead and hit return or enter on the keyboard to start the search. To download Apple Classroom onto your MacBook, you're going to click the Get button circled here. Once the download is complete, go ahead and click Open. This will now launch the Apple Classroom application. If this is the first time that you have logged into Apple Classroom on your MacBook, you will need to complete the teacher information page before moving on. First, you will type the name that students will see as the teacher of the class that they are a part of.
Next, you'll want to click on the gray and black circle that says Edit next to your name to change your profile picture. This will open up a mini Photos window that will allow you to select from your photos that are saved on your MacBook. After selecting a photo, you will have the ability to move and scale the photo to fit the circle. In order to move and scale the photo, you will use the trackpad on your MacBook by using 2 fingers to move the photo in any direction, or by pinching and pulling to zoom in and out of the photo. Once you are happy with the position of your photo, hit the Choose button to return to the Teacher Informations window. If the information looks good, you can go ahead and select the Done button and we can move on to creating your first Apple class. At this point, let's go ahead and click the big blue Create Class button in the center of your screen to get started. In order to create a new class, there's 4 pieces of information that you will need to fill out. You'll need to name the class, decide a description of the class, choose an icon for the class, and then also decide upon a color that the class icon will display as inside Apple Classroom. For this video, I'm going to go ahead and create an English class and put the description as first grade. I have also decided to make the icon a pen and change the color from orange to blue. Once I'm happy with my choices, I'm going to go ahead and hit the Done button located here. Congratulations, you've created your first Apple Classroom. Now let's go ahead and open it up so that we can add students. Upon entering a newly created classroom, you'll be prompted to invite students. Click the blue button in the center of the screen to invite your students now. After hitting the Invite Students button, you will be met with this window that gives you the information that you will need to pass along to students in order to add them to your class. Note the 4-digit code at the bottom of the screen, 9355. This code will be different each time you hit the Invite Students button, but is important because students will need it to join your class. Now let's switch to the student view on the iPad to see the process that students will take to add your class.
So here we have the iPad for Student 1. You're first going to want to direct your students to go ahead and open up the Settings app on their iPads. Once inside the settings, direct students to navigate to the Classroom button. Keep in mind that for students who are not yet joined to an Apple Classroom, this button will only appear when an active invite code is in proximity of their iPad. After clicking on the Classroom subheading in Settings, Student 1 now sees that Biology is an available class for them to join. Student 1 now sees a dialog box that allows them to insert their first name, last name, and the 4-digit invite code the teacher should be displaying for all students to see. After completing the 3 pieces of information, students may choose to edit their appearance inside Apple Classroom by clicking on the circle with their initials next to their name. From this new dialog box, students can choose to customize the color that their initials are displayed in, choose from a pre-created Memoji or create their own Memoji, or scroll down further to just choose an emoji image to be their avatar. By clicking on this blue circle with a plus sign, students will be able to create their own emoji that will be an avatar for themselves inside the Apple Classroom. The customization options of the Memoji are incredibly deep, so it really allows students to make this avatar of themselves truly their own. This can be a fun way to get students excited about joining your classroom on their iPad.
After directing students through the process to join your class, you're now just waiting for them to appear in this dialog screen. As students complete the process, your view will be updated in real time, as shown here. When all students in the class have added and completed the process, you can go ahead and hit the Add button in the upper right-hand corner. 2 students have been successfully added to our Apple Classroom. And this concludes the Step Right Up portion of the Apple Classroom for MacBook Challenge video. Be sure to check out part 2 in this series, Hit the Target, where we will cover organizing your Apple Classroom, as well as launching student applications and websites for individuals as well as groups.